Do you know how to properly operate a vehicle's controls and safety components? Understanding these elements is an essential part of driving, whether it's for a casual Sunday drive or a professional trucking career. Starting with the basics, steering is primarily controlled via the steering wheel. This wheel is connected to a shaft, which leads to the steering gearbox, then to the steering linkages, and finally, to the front wheels. A power steering pump assists this process, connecting directly to the steering gearbox. Next comes acceleration. This is achieved by pressing the accelerator pedal, which is the rightmost floor pedal. Depressing this pedal increases the fuel and air supply to the engine, causing the vehicle to move faster. Shifting gears is a bit more complex. For vehicles with a manual transmission, the driver manually disengages the clutch by pressing the clutch pedal, which is the leftmost floor pedal. They then change gears using the gear shift lever. Automatic transmissions handle this process automatically based on various factors like acceleration, deceleration, torque, and speed. Certain vehicles also have a deep reduction button on the side of the gear shifter. When engaged, this button reduces the gear ratio for first gear and reverse, useful for starting on steep hills when the vehicle is loaded. Another feature on some gear shifters is a button that splits the high-range gears. This is handy when climbing a hill in a gear that's too high, but the next gear down is too low. In terms of safety, many commercial motor vehicles, CMVs, have a power divider lock, PDL, button. When activated, this locks the differentials together, turning both rear axles into drive axles to increase traction in poor weather conditions. Some CMVs also feature a differential lock, which gives all wheels on all rear axles power, or positraction, further enhancing traction in adverse conditions. Braking systems in most CMVs operate via air brakes. When the brake pedal, the second floor pedal from the right, is pressed, it directs air pressure from the air tanks to the brake chamber. This pushes the push rod, which is connected to the slack adjuster, rotating the S-cam and forcing the brake pads against the drum. Modern CMVs also have an anti-lock brake system, ABS, which prevents the brakes from locking up the tires, thus reducing skidding and improving vehicle maneuverability when braking hard. Finally, parking a CMV differs from parking a commuter vehicle. Typically, the transmission should be in neutral with the emergency brake applied. The emergency brake is usually a four-sided yellow button. In summary, understanding and properly operating a vehicle's controls and safety components is crucial for safe and efficient driving. These include the steering wheel, accelerator and brake pedals, gear shift lever, deep reduction and high-range gear split buttons, PDL and differential lock, and the emergency brake. Mastery of these elements will greatly enhance your driving capabilities, regardless of whether you're a seasoned professional or a novice driver.